These are the tubes which are extending from the kidney are called ureters. They are in pair form. A urinary bladder. This is what? Urinary bladder. These ureters are ended on a bladder-like structure called urinary bladder. In urinary bladder, urine is stored temporarily. Then the last tube is called urethra. Urethra is that tube from where urine expelled out from the body. Now I will discuss all the terms one by one. First one is kidney. Kidney remove the extra water, salt and nitrogenous waste from the blood and produce urine and help in the formation of urine. Next one is ureter. From the kidney, a tube arises called pair of ureter. It is responsible to carry out urine into the urinary bladder. In urinary bladder, urine stored for short time. Last one is urethra. Urethra is a tube which is extending from the urinary bladder. It helps in the removal of waste products. It helps in the removal of urine from the body. Now I will discuss about structure of human kidney. Women possess a pair of kidney. Kidney are in pair form. Kidney are located in the abdomen. In the abdomen, below the diaphragm, on the side of vertebral column. Vertebral column is present at your back, and kidney is present in the abdomen, below the diaphragm, on the sides of vertebral column. These are attached to the dorsal body wall. This is your ventral portion, this is your dorsal portion, okay? It is attached to the dorsal body wall. Right kidney is lower than the left. Why lower? Because at right side liver is present. Now coloration and shape, it is dark brown in color and bean shaped. Kidney is bean shaped. It has both concave and convex sides. Concave sides is towards the vertebral column. It is enclosed in a renal capsule. This is a capsule-like structure is present. It is called renal capsule. The word renal is used for kidney. Kidney is enclosed in a capsule called renal capsule. On concave side of the kidney, small depressions are present which are known as hilus. Hilus is a point where the blood enter and leave the kidney by means of renal arteries and renal veins. They are responsible for carrying the blood inside the kidney and move the blood away from the kidney. I will discuss the longitudinal section of kidney. Longitudinal section of kidney consists of two portions. One is called renal cortex, other is called renal medulla. Outer darker region is called renal cortex, inner lighter region is called renal medulla. Cone-shaped structures are present which are called renal pyramids. Their base is in cortex. Renal pyramids base is present in the cortex while their tips are in the renal pelvis. This is the renal pelvis region. Pelvis ends into the ureter. Pelvis extend and form a tube-like structure called ureter. Functional unit of the kidney are nephrons. Kidney consists of million of the nephrons. Million of the nephrons are present in the kidney. We know that each kidney consists of million of the nephrons, and nephrons are functional unit of kidney. Now we will see the structure of nephron. Nephron consists of renal corpuscle and renal tubule. I already told you that renal word we use for the kidney. We will discuss placed with the abdomen capsule. Renal tubule consists of three portions. First one is proximal convoluted tubule. First part is convoluted and it is called proximal convoluted tubule. Then next portion is U-shaped and it is called loop of Henle. This again convoluted and it is called distal convoluted tubule. Distal convoluted tubule of the nephron open into the collecting ducts and open in the renal pelvis. This is called distal convoluted tubule. This is called distal convoluted tubule. Then this one is collecting ducts. It's open toward the ureter.